Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you part 2 and the conclusion of a replay between Ted and Grubby here on Twisted Meadows. Death Knight is now at level 2, Lich at level 2 as well. We have a Shadow Hunter probably close to level 3 right now, and also a Blade Master. Now that Shadow Hunter finally getting to level 3, has a lot of items as well, and a Kodo Beast coming in to join this fight. So Grubby sitting with a 50 over 50 food army right now, is probably going to capitalize on this attack and now try to push in. Has a potion of greater healing, so very nice items on Grubby, Shadow Hunter, and Blade Master right now, getting some additional mana. And we have the Shadow Hunter who's sitting on maximum mana, should probably try to get a healing wave off and then pop one of those clarity potions. And he's not going to be able to use those clarity potions throughout the fight right now in what I expect to be the last fight. Now Banshee's coming in, so Banshee, in order to cast Curse and try to miss some of those critical strikes on that Blade Master, Obsidian Statue, and a lot of Obsidian Statues, Ghouls, Fiends now trying to move out. Death Knight moving out, still only level 2. Not looking good right now. Perhaps the Death Knight will be able to get to level 3, and I think that would even up the fight a little bit more. The Shadow Hunter and Blade Master still just fighting around. Blade Master going to get to level 4 and picking up a Belt of Giant Strength, quickly selling it and picking up a Scroll of Town Portal instead, wanting to be able to get out. Blade Master picking up another Tome of Agility +2. Very, very nice items. And now that Shade is moving out, we have the Death Knight wanting, perhaps trying to creep out this particular creep camp. That'd be a pretty, no, not creeping out that creep camp. Instead, perhaps trying to, expecting an expansion down here to the south. I don't know if he had a Shade. If a Goblin Tinker from Ted. So Ted using that Goblin Tinker. Blade Master now trying to take down that Temple of the Damned. It is going to be finished during that research right there. So Temple of the Damned, I think we're going to have Banshee being upgraded. And now we have that Peon trying to run away. And we're going to have this Great Hall be taken down. Is it going to be cancelled? No, it is not going to be cancelled. It is not going to be cancelled. It is down to 500, 400 hit points, and it is not being cancelled. And now we just have a whole bunch of units coming in. We have a Scroll Town Portal coming in as well. So units are going to come out from the back. Death Knight still sticking around this fight just a little bit longer. And wow, that Lich getting stuck right there with that Pocket Factory, completing that surround, and Lich going to go down at level 2. Blade Master sticking around a little bit longer. Death Knight going to be using the Scroll Town Portal to get the heck out of there and able to escape, and only losing that, only losing a single Lich. That Goblin and Tinker's Pocket Factory was actually used against him. He was not able to walk that Lich away, so that Lich took a little bit of a beating there. Ted now sitting at 49 over 60 food count, but at least he removed the expansion from Grubby. That expansion would have been the last nail in the coffin right now. We have an expansion from Grubby over here on the top right hand side as well. So I don't think Ted is going to come across this. Grubby doing a pretty daring move in order to set up an expansion over here. And now we have the Death Knight continuing to try to move out. We have a Blade Master in the base, unable to get to those low hit point acolytes. They're not exposed. And so very, very nicely just sitting right there. Now we have the Death Knight. I guess he's picking up a Dust of Appearance and now trying to move back out. We have a Shade or a Peon. No, sorry, yeah, we have a what is that unit? I think what Ted actually took possessed a Peon. Okay, I'm a little bit surprised by that. Anyways, right now back to the base over here. We have Death Knight and Blade Master continuing to fight. Shadow Hunter has plenty of mana on this fight, so this is not going to look good. Lich now trying to come in, trying to fight back. A lot of misses from that Blade Master as it is cursed and taking a lot of damage right there, getting a disenchant. But now that Goblin Tinker getting focused down, Goblin Tinker in a little bit of trouble. Down goes a Goblin Tinker, down goes a Grunt, and now continuing to fight a little bit more. Now we have a low hit point Fiend, so Grubby just pushing into the base of Ted. Ted not really having any real way to counter this, and now down goes these units. So I'm going to call this game for Grubby. Ted not really playing his best as we've seen him play earlier in this first matchup. Right now we have a dual Temple of the Damned, but not much is really happening beyond this right now. And now as the units are just continuing to push in and fight even more, not looking good. Losing a statue. Lich now at level 2, trying to get surrounded, using that Frost Armor to try to protect him. But that Frost Armor is not going to be enough. Death Knight doesn't have enough for a Death Coil right now. Level 5 on that Blade Master. Blade Master now going after a low hit point Fiend, a 260 hit point critical strike, and Ted says GG. So Grubby taking game 2 in this best of 3 matchup. Stay tuned for game 3 in this matchup. Grubby easily beating Ted on Twisted Meadows.